live. All right, still not showing that I'm live. Come on, come on. Come on. Show that I'm live. Oh, I need to update my link tree because I put Tuesday, Fridays. I'm going to write that down. Update streaming days on link tree. All right, everybody. Let's let y'all sprinkle in here. We are doing our tournament live. Very excited here. We're just gonna do it. AK, what's up, my friend? How are you? Yeah, got a lot of plans today. Well, yesterday I slept. Well, I got a full night's sleep, like 7-8 hours. Then I woke up. Then I took another like hour and a half nap from like 8 to 9:30, and then I slept from 11:30 to like 3:30 p.m. And then I went to bed last night at like 8:30, and then woke up this morning at 8:30. So I've been sleeping a ton. Been a crazy detox, but that's a good thing. And it also fit in with how I'm wanting to move my streams now to Wednesday and Saturday is what I'm planning. Right, let me get this tournament ready. What's today? Tournament 8/26. I'm only going to do the big account. I had to move my damage slider down again. Let me check what it is. Minus 15. I didn't do the damage slider on this run here. 2.52, and it actually gave me one of the higher coins. So must have had decent perk action there. Damage slider minus 15%. Okay, so bots, guardian, modules, cards. What else, y'all? What am I missing? Bots, guardian, cards. Oh, workshop, yes. All right. Target priority. Target priority. Orbs. All right, what else here? Bots, guardian. Demon mode automation, yes. All right. Target priority, and then run 1. I don't know, what are the battle conditions? What are we looking at here? Oh, hello. Yep, cool. Thanks. I'll return them on the hook when I'm back, yeah? Alright, cool. Thank you. Alright, let me check the unofficial. Thank you. Alright, so we have orb resistance, storm resistance, knockback resistance, plasma resistance. Try to be fast. Okay, so protector ultimate. I don't really need to even think I need to worry about that, just because I have permanent black hole. Oh, what's up, man? MFG, how are you? Fujin, Zephyr, hello, hello. Yeah, I'm gonna be figuring out a new streaming time, just because like when I was streaming in the evenings, I was of course full time with the company, just like I was locked in all day, but I would still be low on energy by the end of the day. But then I'd be like, let's pick myself back up again. Sometimes it even would drink caffeine like at 4 or 5 p.m. just to be able to do the stream. So I'm like, you know what? Now that I'm doing this and my tower, or now that I'm doing this in my health TikTok, soon to be full time after I recharge, I'm just gonna do my streams when I have energy during the day, even if it reaches less people. All right, so we are gonna do target priority of fast, fleet, elite. Or I don't even need to worry about fast, actually. Yeah, so we're gonna do fleets, elite, closest. Tags, what up? Yo, as a viewer, I like it when all my favorite streamers stream at different times. Yeah, usually, that Friday evening and Tuesday evening was kind of, I don't want to say my slot, but I'll try to figure out a slot where other people aren't really going. But that's why like I don't want to wait till Wednesday midday or Saturday midday, because most people, I think tags usually go around like mid afternoon. Spartan goes around midday. So if I figure if I start around say like 8:30 a.m., 9 a.m. my time, I should be done in time for everyone else. But okay, let's get this going. Surrender, claim. And I'm going to film a video today talking about the update as well. So we have a very, very big update on the way. I hope they give us another card slot because I know we're getting the cell card. I don't want to give up any of these. I'm going to have to give something up. I'm going to have to give something up in order to get the cell card. And I have all these masteries. Probably have to take off Death Ray Mastery. So intro sprint tournament. Let me just double check here. Critical coin, plasma cannon, wave skip. After tourney ends, update will come. Probably, yeah, because because then on Friday's tournament, Saturday. Well, if you do really good in that, you'll of course go up to the Mythic League or whatever. And so I would assume, yes, they want the update. It'll be update locked for, what am I trying to say? It'll be update locked. We'll do, what do we want? Tag speed, no, let's get some more damage in here. Alright. So we got that set. Let's get our modules ready. My beloved project funding. G-Comp. And good thing I didn't spend my, I mean, I don't have enough, but I'm going to get that pack in the store here. Or, you know, pack from the in-game, whatever. And I'm going to use it to get, the cell mastery. So I'll use all my gems, or not all my gems, but I'll spend my gems solely on the, say, pulling cards to get the cell card mastery completed, and then I'll get it upgraded to oh, you know what, I can take this down. Alright, max. Ooh, what? Only 160? Are you kidding me? Bro, what? Damn. I guess these are so expensive now. I gotta get it, look at that. That's nuts. Yeah, 10,000. I'm so close to getting updated. I guess I could shatter some, but nah. Forget it. This one doesn't matter too much. Ooh, I could... okay, I think this one I can take it down a level. I get this one. Ooh, okay, good. 162, perfect. These are, yep, all good. Perfect. Okay, so we got models. Oh yeah, Guardian. Let's change that. Take off fetch, put on tech. Not that it really matters. Have enough for summon? Yes. Another second. Almost got that maxed. Beautiful. So summon, attack, scout. Yes. I can't wait to respec that and go like all onto attack chip and maybe some summon still, but just like base summon. Yeah. All right, bots. Tourney amp plus. Okay. Tourney amp. We'll do, what do I want? Another click and cooldown. Yes. All right, cool. So we got bots. We got our Guardian. We got our card set to the intro sprint tournament. So we're done there. We've got our modules set. Excuse me. And the new orb card, I think I'm going to switch out ACP for the orb card for farming. And that'll also reduce my damage, so it'll mean more enemies get tagged by orbs. Plus the orb card will tag more. So we'll see if, you know, I might have to move down a tier to farm. I doubt it. I could probably still do tier 19 because I'm getting like 8,000 waves. Yeah, just going from there. All right, so we got this. We got that. Boom, 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 boom. Yep, okay. Oh, yes, demon mode automation. How could I forget? And with this new, I don't know if the patch notes included like how the tournaments were getting more difficult, but just having the like mythic bracket or whatever being on tier 23, like tier 23 is nuts. I would assume to get to the mythic bracket you have to win, like probably literally you have to get first place in legends, I would guess, because tier 23 I can only make it like 150 waves, and they said there's going to be like perma intro sprint or something. Maybe they mean that for Legends League. That would be awesome. so you could just intra sprint the entire way through the tournament. That would actually be fantastic. But yeah. All right, so workshop we got set. Yes, tournament glass cannon. Cuz remember, if you put the cuz on the end of it, you will do exponentially better. That is a fact. Going to do anything with perks. Damage slider, bots, guardian, modules, cards, workshop, target priority, orbs. Okay. All right, everybody. Let's queue up at 15. If anyone wants to do brackets with the boys, queue up at 15 mins past the hour. 9:15 p.m. Or wait, not p.m. 9:15 a.m. Mountain Time. You guys know I'm allergic to time zones, so I'll literally like put times in ChatGPT and I'll be like, someone's in this time zone, I'm in this time zone. Right now it's 9:13 Mountain Standard Time. They're like, actually no, it's Mountain Daylight Time, and I'm like, why? Why are you like this? There was a time when, I mean, not to talk politics, but I thought like 2 years ago, both the Senate and Congress, or one of them, voted to get rid of daylight savings, or make it permanent so there's no clock change. But then, of course, the both sides can't work together, so it didn't get done. They better get it done. Back. All right, y'all, if you want to queue up with me in 1 minute, let's do this. In un minuto. 9:14 a.m. Oh, you're in champs in the baby account? I'm still in gold. I think it's gold. I'll pull it up here in a second. But on gold on the baby account, I got I think 180 waves the first time, and then the last tournament I got 220 waves. So I'm slowly getting better, and I'm saving up my coins, which is gonna 9:15 start. On the baby account, after each run, I'm putting a little bit into my health and my defense absolute and all that stuff. But it's getting kind of pricey and so incremental that I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna save up the billion coins, and with that, I'm going to buy level skips, and then I'm gonna keep investing my coins into recovery, max recovery, so those can be closer to getting gold boxed, so that my free ups can focus on that. Because I think level skips, there's a few things I can get for 1 billion coins. I think perk selection is one of them. Package after boss is important. But I think getting, first and foremost, we're going to do fleets, elites, and closest. Yeah, fleet, elite, closest. Because I don't need to worry about fast because there's no fast ult. Just protector ult. But with Death Ray Mastery, I should be pretty good with that. Oh, we'll just rush that. And we'll rush that. Get a little bit better. Do I want to put Protector? Yeah, we'll put Protector at top, just because it's Protector ult. Screw it. Protector, Fleet, Elite, Closest. Yeah. And we are going to do toggle on Black Hole and Inner Landmines. Just to confirm we have perma, which we should, with G-Comp and the assist, yes. Alright, let's see. Did anyone you guys join? Charlie, M-Mag, Ice Quarters. Jim Hendricks, that's a cool name. Go back. Psytech, that's a cool name. Flater, Sally, Pegasus, Dyson. Okay. Oh, need to write some down. Shoulder. Oh yeah, damage slider. Oh, whoops. Alright, back to normal. I think I have everything now. Or orbs, yeah, orbs I bring into 43.5. Tags, do you keep your orbs at the same level in tournaments, like at your minimum range or whatever? Or do you stagger? Because I'm pretty sure you play on bigger range. But maybe it's more beneficial for me not to have a kill line right here, but maybe have these out just a little bit. Like at 51. So we can kind of start doing damage. Yeah, innocent, you're right. But But you know how people are. Like, you bring up anything political, it's yeah, people lose their minds. So I don't do it. But I think we can all agree, no matter what side of the aisle you stand on, that daylight savings time sucks, and we need to get rid of it. 50 is the past summer thing, but it was appealed after. Jeez. You know who came up with the with daylight savings time? I'm not going to say it because it's not YouTube safe, but it was a very bad regime that started World War II. So they came up with daylight savings time. Why are we using it? Need 5 trillion coins to unlock tax speed enhancement. I'm rushing. Nice. I saw a video, and I'm actually going to nobody test. I'm going to shout out nobody test here. Where's his videos? Optimize your farm and glass camp with no stone invested. I'm going to watch this a few times. I'm going to share this because I'm literally not. I've decided on the baby account. I'll show you here. I am not. Obviously, I'm not getting stone packs. I'm just going to keep going into chain lightning. And I want to get the chance, you know, to 20% or so, get the damage a bit higher. I just want to keep getting into chain lightning. And my card slots, I only have 11. I'm going to get the 12th. I switch off some damage and cash in the run, which I'll probably do in you know, tournaments as well. But I need a bit more so I can run with range and critical chance and cash in the tournaments and landmine stun. And I want to go glass cannon, but it's just on tier 1. It's more efficient to do EHP. And I'm pretty much going to have to keep my coins per kill, like, well, it's not being upgraded now, but it will be after I get a few module levels done early, because getting them done early will help in the long run. Actually just made a video about that. In dire need, I really like these. Bro, yeah. Being able to just pause your game and keep it running, and then going to tournament, it's... God bless them, man. They've been listening. They've been listening. This is why, you know, I'm all for people spending on the game. We all love this game. Obviously, I get every pack I can every month. Not the gem packs, obviously, but I get the stone packs. I'm taking a brief pause from the stone packs just because I can't be giving away 5 packs then buying 5 packs for myself. The financial advisor of me doesn't allow it. But people buying the packs, people spending on the game, it has allowed them to hire Sam. And Sam has been a huge, of course, benefit to the community by keeping us up to date on things. So thank you for that, Tech Tree. And, like, since I've been playing the game, like, what are we on, V28? Yeah, V28, that was a pretty big update. And now is it, what, V29 coming? The video that I'm going to title reviewing it, the patch notes that I make after this is going to be V29 is coming, and then best update yet ? Because this really is an amazing update, like amazing update. We're going to be getting the tournament changes. We get a key, a vault respec, which some people might be a bit annoyed about, but I'm happy about it because now we can go in and, you know, buy stuff that rebuy the stuff you want, leave out the stuff that you don't need potentially. Yeah, it's great. And I'm really curious to see what they mean by the perma intro sprint in tournaments. Maybe that's something that you'll get in, well, any tournament. So that way you can just intro sprint all the way to, you know, having your demon mode activate and whatnot, which would be great. But, yeah, if they could have your intro sprint go all the way up to, because I've been making, what, 2,600 waves. If they could go to that far, it could speed up tournaments and then let me do multiple runs to test out different things. You stagger for range ultimate. Okay, good to know. All right, then I'll bring them both in. Tags the man. Benjamin Franklin proposed it too. Oh, he did? Well, he proposed it then before the bad people did. Prisons and schools actually see a huge increase in bad behavior in incidents after daylight savings weekends. Yeah, so MFG, you've got a good point. There are scientific studies that show when the time zones change, there's an uptick in like car accidents and deaths and whatnot because people get so stressed out from like that extra hour that they lose that they like wake up late, they're rushing to work, and then accidents happen. So there are actual scientific data showing that daylight savings time is dangerous. Oh, Spartan does a giveaway if he gets 50 in donations on his stream. The math is mathing. I like that idea. I like that idea. Yeah. If people donate, I guess I could do a stream, and anyone who like super chats like the minimum, I'll enter them to win. That actually, I like that idea. Yeah, I could do that. I don't want to do a members only thing, but I think I can set it to subscribers only. Maybe not. I don't know. But I do already have selected how to enter to win the next one, and it's just a comment on that Stone Pack giveaway. Yeah, I know they've changed MFG, but I doubt it's like severe changes. Like I doubt the prices have doubled on things or anything. Spent all my keys, nice. Yeah, might as well tags. Put them to use for a tournament or two, and then we'll get them all refunded anyways. 300 plus a month on the game for the last year has had my wallet at Gas Ring Fair. Yeah, I mean, not to. Of course, I'd say I'm very blessed financially. I was always a top performer in sales before I had to go on disability, but then the disability insurance I had, of course, paid me quite well. And then once I got off disability and the business I started, the business starter was making pretty good as well. So I was always in a position of being comfortable. But now that I don't have, I have the buyout from the business coming over the next few years, but it's much less than what I'm, expected or accustomed to. So I'm gonna take a pause on the stones for. I'll be buying the in-game ones that you see like here, which also shout out. Make sure you have a creator code in. I've got Spartan in. But for the store, I'm gonna take a break until the YouTube money and the sponsorship creator code money starts coming in to pay for it. Having a girlfriend does put a dent in the wallet. Me and my now ex-fiance, we were part of a big friend group. We'd go party all the time. Remember the summer before I got sick, we had like all of our friends' birthdays were literally like every weekend in July. And then my then fiance, now ex, her birthday was like August, like mid-August. But then some of our other friends were. So it was literally birthday. I kid you not, I spent like $30,000 in July, had a $30,000 credit card bill, and then like $25,000 in August. Because all we were doing is being degenerates, getting tables and bottles and all that. It was not a wise way to spend money. But I obviously don't do that anymore. Oh yeah, Tags, do you have your girlfriend playing the tower? Hey, thank you, Poetic. Good luck to you, too. Yeah, we like had Nashville trips, the bottle service. We were getting bottle service literally every weekend. And then there was the flights, all that stuff. I flew so much on Southwest that I got a companion pass. In 2021, I flew so much with Southwest that I got a companion pass for the next year. But then I got sick and got on disability, so I didn't travel anywhere and I lost it. Yeah, learn from it. Imagine if I spent it on gems. Doing all right, Mac. How are you? She does not like the tower. Yeah, my exes would not have liked the tower either. I kind of dated this girl back in the fall of last year. Met her in Cabo on a bachelor party, and it was actually a sick idea. The fiance and the guy and the girl who were getting married, they did a joint bachelor party, which is how I'd want to do it. They stayed at different places, different houses in Cabo. And the first day, we all stuck to ourselves. But then the rest of the trip, rented yachts, got tables together, partied. And so I met this chick, and she lived in Vegas. I lived in Phoenix, and she would come down every now and then, and actually spend a couple weeks at a time. And every Tuesday and Friday, I'd be like, babe, I'm going to close this door, be in my room making tower content for the next 2 hours. So put on a show. Here's the remote. And let me do this. Yeah, so Mac Fuse, I think you're right. And what I've been thinking, Matt, because that's a very good point. I have so much damage already that ACP is, I mean, it carries me pretty well. But after 1500 waves, when you start to decay, what doesn't decay is percent damage. So perhaps using Orbital Augment. But then what I'm thinking is after I get the Cell Mastery with Stones, I'm pretty sure I'm going to start going into Chain Lightning Plus. Because if I can have 2 forms of percent damage, that's going to carry me really far. Because how else does Greenie get 11,000 waves? Because by wave 4,000, your health and your damage is scaled down to like level 1. So you'll still have a bit of damage with all the multipliers and whatnot, but you basically have, minimal damage. So the only way to survive far in a tournament like that is to have a lot of crowd control, have your modules, your assist modules to Ancestral, so you can have like, Pulsar Harvester Ancestral. I guess you technically wouldn't need, you could have that, not use project funding. It'd be good to use Harmony Conductor and have like permanent, like 2 poison swamps so you get the misses from that. Obviously, Landmine Stun Mastery. And then Death Penalty Ancestral would be good too. And then, of course, Orbital Augment. You have those mixed in, it'll help a bit. It'll let you keep going. And then since we're getting Guardian presets, I think literally what I might do is since damage scales down, right? So sure, it'd be great to get Scout. Sure, it'd be great to get Summon. Like, I'll probably still get Summon just at base level. So I at least have some, extra enemies that'll spawn mines. But I think I'm going to go all into the attack chip. All into the attack chip for tournaments and get some more percent damage. Yeah, Mac, you're right. I shall try today. I was thinking of removing Stripe. If we could, intro sprint through all these tournaments, I definitely would give it an experiment right now. But, yeah, can't. I've told you guys, I want to get my assist mods all up to Ancestral. However, with how much damage I'm getting, look at my workshop damage. It's a pretty good enhancement level. And then modules are pretty good, obviously. So the damage is definitely a bit overkill. But the question is, can your damage help you survive to, wave, 2200, I would say? Because by wave, 2000, I think you have minus, 500 or 700 levels. And I think by wave, 2500, it's at least minus, 2000 levels in both your health and your damage. So your damage is already scaled way down. Look at this. Right now I'm at 2.48 base, max of 12. I don't have Demon Mode activated. Yeah, 12.41 with the Amplifying Strike. And I'm pretty sure, at wave 2000 or 2100, when I have Demon Mode on, the damage still won't even be this high because it'll scale down so much. So as long as my base damage without ACP and without Amplifying Strike is enough to get me to wave 2000, 2200 or whatnot, that's when the percent damage, Chain Lightning Plus, Attack Bot, or Attack Chip, and Orbital Augment would really come into play. Damage helps about 3200, yeah. Harvester Stallone. Energy Shield Mastery to kick OC out of range to stop parting shot. Yeah, so Energy Shield Mastery I have maxed out. It doesn't knock back as much as it says. It says it knocks back by 50%, but you'll see if a Saboteur or whatever got right next to my tower and it was hitting my tower and then I lost the energy shield from something else and the Sabo literally went back to where my wall line is. So I thought, based on what it says, you get a 50% range. It's not that way for overcharges. I mean, maybe, does it say less for overcharges? Yeah. It's not that much. It knocked it back like 5, no, not 5. Let's say 10%. I got like a 10% knockback on the fleets. However, with overcharge, it's like right on inside of your line. So I think Energy Shield Mastery would knock it back out. And if you knock out the overcharge outside of your tower range and then you eliminate it, it won't shoot at your tower. It will only shoot when it's in range when it dies. Thorn Hub, what up? TB plus. TB plus. Is that Thunderbot? Yeah, I only use well, for tournaments I use Antbot and BotBot. Which I guess I could get a little bit duration, but no, I'm not going to. Actually, yeah, why not? Might as well. I can respec it later. Yeah, Flamebot, I'm researching the cooldown so I get that max so I can do attack dissonant runs after. Let's see, getting that done. Double Death Ray, getting that done. Lightning Scatter, getting that done. Death Ray Mastery, yeah, Fortress Mastery almost done. And then it'll be back to getting maybe some Battle Condition labs, but also getting my assist mod stuff up. So that's Thunderbot, right? So Thunderbot applies slow, stun. Yep, this looks good. What I'm confused on is Flamebot. See how it has damage times 50? And then obviously it gets higher. That's like an insane number, like times 50 damage. So, correct me if I'm wrong, but I mean, Antbot is... The Antbot is times 15 damage, and obviously you get the Echoing Shot, which is great for my inner landmines. But if you have a completely gold box Flamebot that's going off every 5 seconds, and let's say it has like times 100 damage, does that mean every enemy that's hit with the Flamebot takes 100 times more damage over the next 5 seconds? Because if that's the case, in a sense, that would mean Flamebot is probably the best overall, say, bot, besides Golden Bot. It's the best overall bot for, say, tournaments. Because it reduces their damage, and then it'll give you times 100. But I don't think it's true times 100. I don't know. They're removing health and damage mechanics. Ah, okay. Well, I like that then. They're going to remove that, so that means percent damage will be weakened. But I would assume, I would just assume what I think my interpretation of those notes are, and I just read it yesterday when it was a bad health day, brain not thinking clearly. But it sounds like the tournaments, if you have intro sprint mastery done, it sounds like you'll have permanent intro sprint mastery, so you'll be able to get tournaments done quicker, which I love. However, so you'll of course be able to go a bit farther if there's no damage decay on the tier 17 plus. But when you get to tier 23 is so difficult. Like, tags, how many waves do you get on tier 23? Like a few hundred? Yeah. Tier 23, yeah, lucky to be 200. Like, I get 150 with good, of course, with good Death Defy RNG, but that tier 23, they don't need to scale any damage down or whatnot because it's so difficult. Ah, does bullet damage times 100. Okay. So they are getting rid, that's in the notes, they're getting rid of decay. I actually really like that. Getting rid of decay, and I'm pretty sure what I interpreted is you're going to have permanent intro sprint as long as you have intro sprint mastery done. That's amazing. That's so much fun. Wow, attack speed is 100 flat. That's incredible. And that's with taking off the attack speed, putting on damage per meter. Yeah, tags, I remember when you told me like take off, I think, attack speed or something and put on damage per meter. I was only at like 4.02 damage per meter. And then once I got the ancestral damage per meter substat, which only says it's times 0.1 or plus 0.15x, I didn't think it would be that much, but it almost doubled my damage per meter. It went from like 4 to 7. All right, what are we at here, friends? 8 likes and, oh, ad popped up. Shoulder. The pain makes you struggle makes diamonds. I have to keep telling myself that. I don't even think the intro plus everyone's getting. That's amazing, Zephyr. Everyone in tournaments getting just permanent intro sprint is gonna be, oh my gosh. Like, thank you, Tower. That's gonna make tournaments so much more fun for everyone. Nice, that's incredible. Chomp Chomp, what's up? I got wave 2000 to 23. Don't ask 5-hour run. Wow, that's a lot. What did I miss? Thorn, Hun. What did he? Games. It is what it is. What did I miss? Isn't times 50 the same as ultimate weapon damage? Not amp bot, but the damage from bot deals with enemies. But amp bot multiply you 2,000 times chain lightning damage by 15%. See, I don't get that. What do you mean? Ampbot just says, I mean, I believe you. If you could walk me through that, explain to me like I'm 5. Oh, wait. Let me turn on nuke. Okay. Because Ampbot is times 15, so it's whatever your damage is times 15. And then, yes, you get the echoing shot, but a third of that, so then times 4. So 15 times 4, so 60. So I guess 60 times damage for your ultimate weapons, if I'm counting that right. But then Flamebot's times 50 at base. But Flamebot only deals with projectile enemy damage? Or only increased projectile damage to enemies? I don't know. Only 400 reduction is about 700 times damage multiplier in Legends. 400 reduction is about 700 times damage. How much more will be in Mythic? MFG, if I had to bet, I don't think they're going to... I mean, someone said they're getting rid of... Oh, 1810. Wall popped. Okay. 1810. Wall popped. I don't think they're going to need Decay on... in the Mythic League. Because Tier 23 is so tough. And I do hope they get rid of it altogether. And then just let us permanently intro sprint. I mean, it'd be cool to get... 4,000 waves because you don't have any decay on tier, the tier 17 plus with Legends. When you can just intro sprint through an entire tournament, it's a lot of fun. That's when I was having the most fun with tournaments, was when I was getting eliminated at 14, 15, 1600, or barely past 1800. Even though, of course, I wasn't getting better in that good a finish and rank, I was able to do multiple runs. And what I really want to do is I want to get the generator to Ancestral and then test out the Singularity Harness for the tournaments. So I'd lose the permanent black hole, but I'd have a huge echoing shot that would eliminate everything. Or Harvester Stallone. Per intro sprint, no need for mastery. No, I think gem stacking is still very I mean, you mean like saving up gems for stuff? I think so, yeah. Because I mean, I've been saving gems, as you guys know, for the past month or whatever, after that banner dropped, the lucky banner dropped, and now I've got over 13,000 gems. And I'm glad I saved them because it looks like some of the new modules are going to be really good. Like the orb one, I really want to try for farming. So I'm going to be spending my gems on that. And I'm going to be spending my gems on getting the cell card maxed out so I can get that mastery going. So I think always having between 5,000 to 10,000 gems that you're sitting on is a wise idea. Unless you're still an early game player like my baby account and you don't have all the card slots or all the cards that you need. I think my favorite vault unlock, and I know this is controversial, and it's not the best one. Obviously, auto restart, is great. The auto demon mode, all that's great. But my personal favorite is the gem stack. I love the add gem stack because it sounds like the chains with gems, or correct me if I'm wrong, but each add gem is just 5 gems. Now it's moving to 6. So instead of it maxing out with 5 stacks at 25, it'll max out at what? 5 stacks at 30 gems. So it's still valuable to get the add gem stack. Like, I keep this game running on my computer, the baby account, like 24/7 from the cloud phone, which shout out to UGphone, link in the description. And the gems I get on this are a fraction of what I get on the main account, because the main account, like, I'll leave, come back, and then, oh, I'll click 20 gems, done. But on the baby account, it'll just be 5. So if I could have more gem stacking, I mean, be getting all the card slots I need. Flamebot doesn't increase damage at all unless you're running Singularity Harness. Okay, so yeah, well, I mean, Singularity Harness will give it more range, and I know it does the double. Yeah, Flamebot applies 2 times damage amp to enemies hit, but that's a 2 times damage amp on top of the. It says here, damage times 50. So, I mean, I don't know what that means, but easy auto restart is going to be to get the new vault layout. I hope it's really easy. I hope it's like five keys. That would be great. Imagine if gem stack lets you get the same amount as before. Yeah. It caps at 60 clicks though, 360 gems max per day. Is that it? Let's double check that, because you get 5 gems every 10 minutes. So every hour is 30. Yeah, so every hour you can get 30. Times that by 24. Max is max is 720. Because I've timed it every 10 minutes on the big account. It came out to like 11 on the cloud phone, but I think the reason why it lagged a bit on the cloud phone is because it's a cloud phone, and obviously it's going to the server coming back. But every 10 minutes you get 5 gems, so that means 6 times 5 you get 30 per hour. And then 30 times 24 means you can get 720 a day. However, obviously, you sleep, you do stuff. But, like, I mean, you guys know with my health issues, obviously not complaining. But, like, I'll wake up, like, multiple times in the night. Like, last night I was up from, like, midnight 30 to, like, 2:30 a.m. And I was able to, of course, keep getting my gems. And then I'll wake up to use the restroom, and I'll walk over and I'll get my gems. I literally sleep with my blue light glasses sometimes on or like right next to me. So when I wake up to go to the restroom, turn them on, walk over, get my gems, use the restroom, go back to bed. So they read just of all cost only 50 keys. New update has a hard cap at 360. Wait, really? So the new update will hard cap you at 360 gems per day? What? I mean, I believe you, but I don't want it to be true. That would suck. I literally, when did the Lucky Banner end? The Lucky Banner ended a few weeks ago. And, I think maybe even like 2 weeks ago. And I already have 13,000 gems. And I have rushed a few things slightly. Like, you guys saw me rush, a couple of these short labs. Oh, man. Do I rush the thing of Fortress Mastery right now just to get it there? Look at that. Wall rebuild 192, baby. Timu Tower wins again. Oh, yeah, is that the imposter game? Oh, that's the dot damage of the flames. Okay. The damage over time. Okay. If tags charges 30... All right, let me see this. I read this. If FUDs charge 30 for a gem clicker, people buy it. Overall, it's a very good update. Everything except the gem change is amazing. Is it every 10 minutes? Wish I did the math. I used 12 minutes. I did a recording. I haven't posted it, but I didn't do a recording. I took snapshots. I woke up and I saw that I had 25 as the gem stack on the big account and 5 on the small account. So I screenshotted it and then clicked the gems. And 10 minutes later, it came back on the big account, and 11 minutes later, it came back on the small account. I kind of do have a theory, though, that, once you have all the vault stuff unlocked, and depending on if you spend some on the game, maybe they give you gems a little bit quicker. I don't know. is every 10 minutes. They also added 5 gems daily collection, so it's like getting 61 as gem taps a day. They're giving you 1 extra ad gem per click. Also, my gem pop every 10-12 minutes. Because of auto clickers. Wait, people were actually using auto clickers? I mean, I'll admit it. I've spent over 5 figures on the big account since I started it. I would never, ever, ever, never, ever, ever want to do something to jeopardize the account because auto clickers are against TOS. So if they're literally, if they're maxing it out to 60 ad gem clicks per day, then getting the 25 stack is much less valuable. Yeah, that kind of sucks. That makes me sad. That really does. I wouldn't be surprised if they changed that because, I mean, gems are so important. Like with modules, there's so many modules. And, I mean, I got really lucky that when the Lucky Banner came out, I had just done a few things with Tapjoy that gave me, I think, like 16,000 gems. And then I bought some of the module packs. Then some of the viewers bought me the module packs. So again, thank you for that. And I was able to get my modules pretty much finished. But when I started playing the game, there was 16 modules. And there's a 2.5% chance to get an epic. But then they moved it up to 24 modules with still only a 2.5% chance to get it. And they did acknowledge in the patch notes that, yes, they identify that the overall pull rate for epics, something needs to be done to address that with either more featured banners or whatnot. But you'd think they'd want to give us more gems with all the stuff. I have timer set 10 minutes 45 seconds, works every time. There's some variance, pops up 10:30, 11:20. That's good information, Soro. Thank you. Nico, what's up? Yeah, man, I literally, like, I'll be upstairs hanging out with my family, or I'll be reading. Then I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go back downstairs to click the gems and just come right back up. And I'll do that multiple times. So if they're literally, and I usually come down and I'll see there's 10 or 15 on the big account with the stack. And then there's only, what am I trying to say? Like 5 on the baby. I don't know. I'm still going to max out, unless if the auto gem stacker is like 100 keys for all of it. I'm still going to get it maxed out just because. I agree with the idea behind the gem change. I disagree with total gems per day. They should have done 7 gems per click instead of 6. Fudd said he wanted to make the cap lower, so I don't see it changing. Oh, damn, yeah, if he did. But, I mean, are they going to have better Tapjoy things then for more, are they going to have more, like, increase in daily rewards, which I think they already said they are to 20 from 15. But, bro, that actually really makes me sad. Ebats, what's up, man? How are you? Love the profile picture. I am a big fan of cats. Yeah, guys, I'm a bit shook right now. I'm actually genuinely sad because that is my favorite key. I know it's not the most valuable key unlock, but the gem stacking, I am addicted to rushing labs. And obviously I haven't been rushing recently because I've been saving. Actually, since the Lucky update, since the Lucky update, I did spend about 8,000 gems to rush the 3 Echo Labs. So yeah, if you count those, since the Lucky Banner ended, I've generated about 20,000 gems. And that's because of the gem stack. I saw a guy have a video where he had like 90,000 gems, and I'm thinking, I would love to just keep saving it up for that, and then, you know, spending it on something down the line. Because the only gems that I'm really using to rush labs right now are the Echo Labs. Because the Echo Labs are, I'm not rushing the last few. See, 64 days, 64 days, 64 days, like that's a lot. I don't want to wait, even though I'll have it at 6x speed, I don't want to wait 11 days to get it done. But damn, man. That's sad. Maybe they can give us more medals, so it could make sense to get some from the shop. But then that wouldn't make sense because bots and metals are technically like the hardest currency to come by. So yeah. After 10 days, that 1,004, they are upping tourney gems. That's true, yeah. If they are increasing tourney gems, and I cannot wait to see what the Mythic League rewards are. What I hope is that the lowest place in the Mythic League is at least as high as first place here. So first place in Legends, you get 425 stones, 800 gems, 25 keys. I would hope that even like last place in the Mythic League is, let's say, about what you get, say at rank 1 or 2. 400 stones, that would be great. And then if you win Mythic, which only a few people are, let's say that's like 800 stones, 1,200 gems, 1,600 gems. If they're increasing tournament rewards, then yeah, I'd be more happy with that. But maybe they'll remove the cap with fetch. I'm just thinking out loud. Maybe the fetch gems won't impact your overall daily gems, so you can just get that. Oh, guys, I forgot to turn on demon mode. When do the fleets come again? 1825. Write this out. Fleets. When's the next fleet? So 1825, 1855, 1885, and then 1915, 1945, 1975, and then 20,005. Okay, so, or not 20,000, 2005. So at wave like 2002 or 3, I'll turn on demon mode. That's not gonna happen. They're reducing the stones and legends. Are you sure? What? They're increasing gem rewards for tournaments. Strange time for you to be on. Not that I'm complaining. Yeah, Blue, Kelly, what up? Blue, what up? I just need to update this on my my link tree, and I did a post about it last night. I legit. I won't say who I was messaging, but I sent them a picture of it. But my sleep yesterday was... Okay, so I slept, well, I guess not last night, but the day before. I slept from 9:58 to 6:31. It said 7.5 hours of sleep time, but your duration, like time in bed, was 8.5 hours. And then I took a nap from 11:45 to 3:34 yesterday. And then last night, I went to bed at like 9, woke up at like midnight 30, and then went back to bed at 2, woke up at 8. So what I'm getting is it was a rough health day yesterday, and I wasn't like in the right, brain power to do the stream. Plus, I do want to start moving my streams to, mid-morning, early morning, when I most have energy. With my health and everything, I don't want to have to like get myself revved up on caffeine late at night anymore in order to do tournaments. Firstly, my gems will now be going towards preset labs, extra tourney joins, and pulling mods till I 5-star everything. They're reducing stones. I need to catch up. Wonder if the new relics coming, new tournament league. I would assume so. I forget what the relic is like. Don't you get like +5 or +10% lab speed for winning in Legends? Which hopefully with, best I've gotten is second in Legends. Let's see what these guys are. Oh yeah, that guy will beat me. Ooh, I should beat this guy. I don't know how he's ahead of me. I guess because I've stopped. That guy will beat me. I should beat that guy. Ooh, that guy will beat me. Okay, so there's like at least, what, 3 people that should beat me? Punkle, DMAC, Grifrix, Blimey. Oh, whoops, already clicked on him. Gene Witt, Dio. I mean, they've got to have bigger rewards in the higher league. Like, every league gets up more rewards. You know, first in champion is what, like 300 or 250 stones, and like first in legends is what, 425. So I would assume, I mean, unless if they just reduce it across the board, I'd assume they'll give more stones for the bigger league. More gems though would be, obviously, I mean, we need more gems. Maybe gem stack can stack unlimited. That would be awesome. Yeah, I'm still kind of shook up. I'm like, I'm on the verge of tears. They're taking away my gem stack. Kidding the East Coast crowd. Yes, I am. On Discord or the one in Telegram, Chomp Chomp. Oh yeah, thank you. I totally skipped over it again. Let me just a second. Where'd you send it at, my friend? Let me go back. Where is this? I swore I pinned it. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so 2005, 1495, okay, so 2035. Okay, I have to pay attention now. 2035. This is an active chat. I love it. Y'all, I see 8 likes on the video and 35 people watching. Let's drop a like. Like, comment, subscribe, and comment on my Stone Pack giveaway video in order to enter. And you have to be subscribed to enter. All right, so 2030. So this is showing that, oh yeah, it's every 30 waves, not 20. So 2035, yes. Oh, what? It just skipped. What? Did you see that? Did you see that? It was just 2030 that it just jumped to what? What? Bro. I'm watching the replay. That literally just skipped ahead by like 6 waves. All right, so 2029. 2030. That was insane. Yep, it skipped from 2030 to 2036. 2030 to 2036. That is incredible. Yeah, thank you, Chomp Chomp. Here we go. And I pulled it up because I pinned it in the thing. But thank you. You know, I should add this to my Google Doc. Except the Google Doc's for beginner players, I would say. But it still should be good for me to add. Just gonna read whenever. Yeah, I'll give it a look here after I. Let's make sure I get this. I need to get this damn demon mode here. So it was 2035, now 2065. Okay. I doubt it'll skip from 2060 to 2066. That would be insane. In fact, I don't remember ever seeing a 6 times wave skip in a tournament. I definitely have seen 4 or 5, but a 6 wave skip. I've never seen that before in tournament. Yeah, look at how low the damage is getting. Minus 1500. All right, 2060. I mean, I could probably turn it on now because it'll give me 10 waves. Right? Because each wave I get done in, yeah, 28 seconds. This lasts 300 seconds, so I'm actually going to turn this on right before 2063. All right. So yeah, now this should last in theory to 2072. Yeah, this update is odd. I mean, I was reading the notes and I was super stoked, but then obviously hearing the news that we're missing out on a lot of gems is it genuinely makes me sad. Because I mean, there's some of us, I don't have a timer set, but like I will be very active with this. I would assume it's because people are abusing auto clickers, but if they're abusing auto clickers, then just, you know, give them a suspension, like ban them from tournaments for the next like few weeks or something. Don't punish the players who spend a lot of time on the app. Hell, I'd be willing to get the same amount of gems, but have like an ad pop up, you know, twice an hour. Because if you're actually going to click your gems every 10 minutes or 12, whatever it is, they can show that to advertisers and be like, look, our players, this game runs 24/7, and the amount of time that they spend clicking gems and actually clicking means that they spend, you know, minutes of 1 to 2 interval or segments of 1 to 2 minutes every, say, like 30, 40 minutes. So therefore, if you play an ad in the game, we can charge you this amount to let us advertise because you'll get shown to the players. I'm just spitballing ideas here. They playing with update tonight? Yeah. Bonzo, I'm waiting for the editor to send me back my vid. Excited to see how it comes out. I'm excited too, man. He was happy to have me send him another referral. Because I won't name him, but there is I've sent another tower tuber to him. He makes my thumbnails too. Not all my thumbnails, but he helps with that. And usually I'll tell him like, hey, if you can, make a short out of this, 59 seconds or so, and he'll do that if I do like a summary or whatever. I did actually, that reminds me, I had actually said, and people emailed me about a job opportunity where I wanted to have someone clip all my streams and just start like mass spamming stream clips into my YouTube and TikTok, which I think still might be the way, but yeah, I'll have to think about that. I'm going to write that down. That is I'm going to start working on that myself, build out a process. I use Opus clip streams. Problem is when it clips the streams, it doesn't actually it doesn't put me on top of it. And now that I've moved my OBS to have 2 towers in it, what I'll do is for the you can set, I'm just thinking out loud, in the Opus that like it'll clip it, I can set which part of the screen to just permanently record. So I'll just have only gameplay showing. They can't realistically catch all autoclickers. Yeah, they can't because there's some of us who have a timer for like every 10, 11 minutes. And then you'll go in and press it every 10 or 11 minutes. And so they could, of course, flag you for auto-clicking if you're just that on top of it. For the new modules, I'm actually thinking about skipping the banners since they usually don't have the increased odds for Epic. I won't be able if one is. Yeah, see, Fliz, I was in live chat 45 minutes behind the video. Oh. Should wave skip, wave accelerator calculate for wall rebuild and energy shield? No. It doesn't. Almost on my first Answers module, EHP farming on chip. Best I have. Hey, yeah, you gotta work with what you got. Have I tried 20? Oh yeah, Ebets, that was what, a comment from earlier in the stream? But now you're caught up? If the new modules, if it's still only a 2.5% chance to pull it, but then you have, of course, the higher odds for that featured banner, then, I mean, yes, I'll get it. But the banner that they're doing in October that they said will have, like, all 4 of those modules. So if that's, like, a lucky banner for those, then maybe I'll just spend those then. I don't know. All right, so 21, 25. Okay, that just passed. Jeez, I still have all energy shields. My wall is at full health. That's insane. Even though I know my wall's been taken down. If 360 is the cap that you get from the ad gems, I'm going to be missing out on at least 200. It might be a bit of an exaggeration, but like I very seldom see my gems at a full 25 stack. I'll still get like 100 gems overnight because my sleep schedule is ridiculous. I like sleep. I'll take like 2 or 3 hour naps in the day, then I'll get like 4 or 5 hours at night, or you know, hour here, hour there. Ooh, max game speed. I'll take that perk. Waking up the phone. Take off the cash perk on the baby account. Yeah, unless if Fles for the orb module, I'm definitely going to get that. Just because my farming on tier 19. I mean, this one actually I'm gonna delete because I ended it early. But if you look at this, like my orb hit percentage is not good. 55%. 54. It used to be a bit higher when I was able to have the damage slider lower. It used to be like 65, 70, but that's still not good. And I don't want to do a devo thing on tier 19. So ACP is a bit overkill, but if I can have my space displacer and then that ancestral like extra orb, say module, sure, I'll lose a bit of damage, but I already have so much damage that it's like, okay, let's get all these orbs. Let's get 80% enemies hit by orbs, and sure, maybe I won't make it to wave 8,000. Maybe I'll be only making it 65, 7,000 waves, but I'll get a bunch more coins because the orbs will hit. Definitely missed out on a bit. Trained my wife to collect gems. Is she? Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I mean, timers aren't... If you set an alarm every 10, 12 minutes to click your gems, that is dedication, and you should be rewarded for that by getting more gems and progressing the game quicker. So this is going to slow down how fast you can progress through the game because, I mean, if in your first month of playing, if you're clicking all the gems... And let's say you get like 10,000 gems. You're able to get a bunch of cards, bunch of card slots, some modules. But if you're getting half that, you're not, you know, progressing the game half as fast, but you're not doing near as good. Wondering how new mod works. Name that factor. Yeah, maybe it'll have like a super synergy because the negative mass projector is reducing the levels. And then you can use the other orb, or the other, say, module for orbs, to tag more enemies with orbs. Then perhaps it will, I mean, with the modules and everything, I have how many orbs? 6 orbs. And in run, when you get extra orbs, I think you get up to like 8 orbs. And that's not counting the workshop orbs. So let's just say you get like 10 orbs. And it says that they're going to be stationary. So if they're stationary, shooting at everything... In theory, probably close to 100% of stuff will be tagged. So if you have negative mass projector and then another module that's getting, let's say, everything tagged by your orb, that might become a very, very viable strategy. Yep. Hey, man, that V29, I'll probably have to redo the module tier list, or I'll have to redo it when the new ones come out. Took the nice 35% coins hit to get a 40% shard increase. Yeah. See, that's the thing. Even when I first started doing tier 19, it was... My first go at tier 19 was before I had the damage slider. And it was like, yeah, minus 25% coins, but I got more shards. And then once I got damage slider, it was about the same for coins. Just because I was, I had so much damage, I was going so much farther. And I was getting good waves over max elite spawn. But yeah, the shards then, I mean, look at my rerolls. I have like 12 million. And this was after spending a few million on a stream the other day. I tried to do a dissonant run for tier 20, obviously on Sunday. if you guys tuned into that. Or did I do it then? Yeah, I did some. And then I think I ended it while still going. I don't really remember. For whatever reason, that day is I'm having trouble remembering the Sunday stream. And that happens on bad health days. I was doing 10.5 Q an hour and 18 and 7 Q and 20, sometimes low 6. Wow. Ebats, I didn't know you had a an advanced tower. Or no, I think I remember you mentioning that. But I've been tuned into your beginner series, which is very good. Yeah, now I'm thinking that I do remember you mentioning the big tower. Ebats, you got to start doing some tower streams, man. Tournament streams. Oh, I got a lot of comments to catch up on. 22, 15. Yeah, we're just gonna nuke this right here. Oh, skipped it, but should be a fleet here in a second. Yep, already gone. Whatever. All right, dropping that. All right. Got my orb hit percentage up to 90. How did you do that? That's insane. Let me guess. I mean, if you take off the range card, take off landmine stun, take off chronofield plus and poison swamp stun, and you're playing at 30 meters, and you've got your main orbs at 30, and then your like workshop or got extra orbs at 30, and your workshop orbs at 39, I would assume your orb hit would go up a lot more. I've been debating doing that, like taking off AoE mastery, taking off landmine stun, taking off range mastery, and then you know, taking off chronofield plus and trying tier 19. But yeah, I've kind of been a bit too lazy. And yeah, see the bounce shot, I could devo it. But no. Look at this, like I mentioned earlier, my damage right here is 9.49. That's with Amplifying Strike, and it's with Demon Mode. So it has taken a massive minus 2,000 levels is minus a lot of damage. That also just shows the benefit of like Workshop. Like on this beginner account, when I get eliminated at like, let's say 200 waves this tournament in Gold League, I still have like 30,000 levels left to upgrade. So if I simply can, you know, between each tournament get a few hundred levels into my Workshop, I'll just keep doing better and better. Tried full bounce shots and everything, got me literally 0 more waves, just a ton less coins. Damn, maybe I should just do a full respec again. Take my bounce shots down to, you know, the lowest. Take off range mastery. Yeah, you know, I'm gonna write this down. Respec, Workshop, remove bounce shots. Do you have damage slider on, Ebats? When you do this, like no, when you do the devoed. So what do you do on tier 19? Respec Workshop to remove bounce shots. Then I'm also going to remove CF plus, remove Poison Swamp stun, and then remove range plus, remove landmine stun plus, and then remove what else am I removing? I forgot, there was another card. Oh, AoE mastery. I'll remove those. Oh yeah, and I will also remove I've had Death Ray on just because I'm getting it researched to get the mastery going. And there is Protector Ultimate on tier 19, but I will remove that. Nico, I was getting like, I was getting over 8,000, near 9,000 waves on tier 18 before I moved to 19. But even before I moved to that, I think I'd gotten Workshop presets or some other presets, and then I was able to properly do the dissonance runs. And I was, initially when I moved to tier 19, the multiplier was only like a few thousand more than tier 18. But then once I completed the dissonant runs a lot better, the multiplier for tier 19 became like 20,000 more than tier 18. So that was when I moved to it. Might need your services a few weeks. Help me with a hybrid build. Use ILM? I use ILM. Well, he's talking to eBats. Yeah, eBats, sorry, man. I know we had talked about doing a video this last weekend, but I always feel bad about this because I'll try to plan stuff, and I can't tell you how many dates, how many trips, how many, say, church services I've had to cancel on because I'll have a horrible health day. And I'm just so out of it and so much pain, can't do anything. Or I'm like dizzy. Saturday was throwing up a ton and sleeping all day. And had to cancel on a few people. So I apologize. But yeah, we should definitely jump on a video. Have a very educational video for the viewers. Oh, we are flying through this. Having check every 12 minutes is unhealthy. That is a good point, Fliz. I guess on the bright side, if we're capped at 360 gems per day, like organically, then you don't have to check as often. Like, I'll still get the gem stack, at least, unless if it's like way more expensive. And that way, like, you know, I don't have to worry about checking too much. The baby account, yes, but yeah. Like 1.52, Nico. So I'll be checking the game when I get middle of the night. I'll be checking every 12 minutes so I'm awake. That's 1.42. What? How many level skips did I get? 240? 240? Okay. We'll update to IS. So I'm wondering, if we get permanent intro sprint in tournament, will that mean that we don't even have to use the card in the tournament? Remove AoE mastery, but no other cards out. Ah, okay. So just remove AoE mastery. Alright, so I'm going to write this down again. So respec, workshop, no bounce shots. And then remove AoE mastery. And then I think I will remove or T18. So you do have ebats. Will you keep Chronofield Plus on for your Devode tier 19? Yeah, keep C. Oh, okay. CF Plus off. Death rate shouldn't make much of a difference because death rate. That's a good good point. Yeah, thank you for understanding, ebats. I appreciate it. Ooh, yeah, the Pentagon stream. Do tourney intro sprint, no longer just the intro. I'm calling it tourney sprint. Nice. Imagine you hit the limit for gem claims and the add gem pops up and you can't click it. Bro, I'll probably cry. But that will happen. If we get to the max, it will happen. What'll probably happen is it'll stay at 25. And it'll always be at like 25 because I'll click it. And then it won't let me click anymore and it'll keep stacking up. And then it'll be at 25 again. And I'll just always be hitting the cap every, you know, hour or whatever. That's great, AFK, no interest ramp. What up, Flipstar? If you don't mind a little background noise, kids, I'm happy to hop on call now. We can just chat those things. Yeah, I don't mind that at all. Actually, I do have to go pick up my mom here in about 40 minutes. But after that, I am free. I have to pick her up from her her Bible study. She had knee surgery, so I'm helping out with family stuff. But after that, man, I'm all down. We can talk some tier 19, or we can talk some updates. We can talk V29. Devode high Frontier farming. Beginner player tips. You have to keep CF Plus on for tier 19 unless you're Ghetto Dad. Well, yeah, Ghetto is just so advanced in the game. I think that's a good idea, Tags. Wait for the update to be out a bit. Let it all kind of, saturate so we know about it. And then we can jump on that. I don't know. Let me see the bracket. Second. There's a few people who will beat me. Like, that guy will definitely beat me. That guy will definitely beat me, too. Pegasus. Oh, that guy will beat me. I think I'll pass that guy. Yeah, I'll pass that guy. 23-176. So, yeah, I got a ways. Look at that. 305. I need, in 2 hours, need to get another 50 cells. That's because I, with my sleep schedule, I'd had the game down for a bit. So I'm not going to get the coin trade-off perk on this run here. I'm not going to get the coin trade-off on the baby account. So I can go farther and get more cells. At least for not right now. If we get the max ed gems, I'm guessing we won't get a pop after that. Who knows, yeah. I also wouldn't be surprised if they tweak some stuff with that. Yeah, E-Bets, I do not mind at all. Get some cameo hellos from the kiddos. Everyone's going to stream as soon as it comes out. We should give it some time to try everything first. Yeah, that was I didn't really check my phone yesterday because obviously health day. And then I see, oh, there's patch notes and all this. And I was like, damn, I really want to make a video. But then I saw, oh, everyone else made a video. So they went live. I'll make a video today talking about it, and then I'll just post it. Need someone to stream so I can see the new tourney awards. Oh, I mean, I don't think we'll know that until it's out on Friday. Trying to make the veterans. I wonder how we'll be able to get into Mythic. Is it going to be, I wonder, top 4? Or if it's going to be... I mean, like other leagues, top 4 get promoted, or maybe just top 2, or maybe only people who win are going to get up. And then maybe if you win Legends, you're just permanently in Mythic League, and you're not getting, you're not able to get demoted. Because I can't get demoted out of Gold League. I don't know. We'll see how that is. Percent increase, you guys think the cell? I don't know. I think they say in the notes just how much the percentage is from the cell card, but I don't think they say with the mastery. And a lot of us are going to get that card maxed out right away and then start researching the mastery. I would assume it'll probably double your cells. I would guess it'll double your cells. Let's turn out head promotion something. Yeah, I agree. Let's see things in the update post tourney today. What up, Bender? So whoever gets the update, you can just check tourney, see all update rewards. Yeah, I mean, like, as much as I mean, you guys know how much I love the game, but it's like about 2 hours is my limit for stream time before, like, I mean, start getting achy, have to move around. Ugh. And with how long these are, since I'm not intro sprinting, it just is brutal. I am very excited for perma intro sprint. Apparently the card is less effective if you already have Golden Bot Plus. Ah. See, I mean, I obviously believe you, Tags. But that's a shame because it's like, damn. If you get Golden Bot Plus and the cell card, like, are you just going to get a ton more cells? Like, multiples on multiples? I would hope so, because, I mean, these speed-ups get so pricey. They get so pricey for 7 to 8 times. So, you need a lot more cells. Like, look at this. 24 million for 8 times? Like, bro, that's so many cells. That is so many. I would assume the only way you can get that is the cell card, farming high tiers, obviously enemy balance mastery, all that, and Golden Bot Plus maxed. Is Friday going to be tournament locked? Base card is additive. Okay. You'll be first in my bracket. Wow. So I got a tough bracket then. Cell card is after all multipliers. I will plan to do a new video on each of the new mods if I get it, Vincent. Maybe all in one video, but what I'll probably do is make actually like a short, like here's this, here's how it works. That's kind of what I'm thinking, but I wouldn't really be able to know without getting it and actually seeing how it does. So if I only get that orb one, then I'll probably just make a video on that one alone until I get all the new ones. See, look, I just got 4 reroll shards on tier 1 because I've gotten a few levels. So that's 400% more reroll shards than you'd normally get, which is why get a few levels of the reroll shards early on a baby account. What time is it here? Hopefully I'll be eliminated in 30 waves, so I can just, because I'm going to have to leave here at like 11 o'clock, 11:05 in 30 minutes. Where we at? Yeah, we're gonna get top 4 for sure. Trouble, what up? Yeah, exactly 100 attack speed. It's kind of crazy. That was from attack speed mastery, then taken off the base, and where I'm at. I almost don't want to get any more enhancements on it because it's satisfying to see it at 100. Daily missions to 5, at least 5. Yeah, EBATs. Yes, exactly. So I'm getting common drop chance. I'm getting it to level 2, and then I think I have them saved up here. Reroll shards I got to 4, daily missions 3. So kind of cycling these out. I'll have the lab, that's the common drop chance. Once that's done, I'll have it cycle in like the daily mission shards or whatnot. I would say daily mission shards are probably, I mean, going from like, what, 40 a mission to like 41, 42. You're not going to see the benefit from that immediately. And perhaps getting the common drop chance higher would be more beneficial. But yes, getting your reroll shards higher. Also, getting your standard perk bonus to level 5 for that 5% increase, that definitely would take priority. I actually just filmed a video on this that's with the editor. Like 12 important labs that new players should focus on. You never DIW when you want to die, so if you always, you'll never die. Brain's not computing that MFG. Bad cell card is great for early game, bad for late game. Mastery is great all game. Yeah, I mean, that's just another... Cell card is another econ card that I will be getting the mastery on and pushing it. Tempted to get the free daily mission reroll with keys. You know, that's a good point, Zephyr, because if you have to spend gems, even if it's only 3 gems to do the reroll, I mean, that's like, what, 1% of your daily gems? It's not good. We haven't lost an energy shield all run, y'all. We have not lost a single energy shield. Yeah. All right. I'm going to take a quick breather. I got to use the restroom. Going to grab my AM medication. So obviously it looks like I'll be fine for a while. I am wearing shorts. If you get PTSD seeing a man in shorts, then watch out. But I'll be back in like 2 minutes. All right, I'm back. Took like 20 of the 40 things I have to take. Can we just stop complaining about the gem chains? 90% of us won't know the difference. MAT, you're right. But it makes me sad. For someone who has the gem stack and loves my gems, I'm going to miss them. This one has a real bad bracket, worse than your last one. Yeah, I think I got what, like 8 last time? Yeah, 8. Jeez. Crazy. I mean, I'm so excited for Mythic League. All Clouded, shout out to All Clouded. He saw this coming because he was like, look, fellas, I've been playing the game for a while, and last time they dropped a big update with new features like this and new tiers, like a month or two later, they released Legends League because Legends League wasn't always around. And so he's like, I assume they'll make another league in a couple months, which now they're doing. Yeah, the second Harvard. Once it's eliminated. Lots of orbs and inner landmines. 1,000 hits of chain lightning and no damage. Projectiles, 40,000 hits. See, this is why I want to get also run with ancestral Harvester Stallone. But I would lose permanent black hole, which on a tournament like this, permanent black hole is very beneficial. Because since there's no like fast ultimate, there's only protector ultimate, and there's no ranged ultimate, it basically means I can only be eliminated by fleets and ranged and bosses. Which is one reason I think why I've been surviving so long. I have Plasma Cannon Mastery, so every elite takes a lot of damage just initially, which is why elites haven't really been a problem. Just a second, y'all. Address. It's the correct address. We'll leave here around 11:05. Come pick you up earlier. All right. Yeah, it'd be great to drop Instant Sprint Mastery, that's for sure. Lots of orbs in the inner landmines. Plasma Cannon does some damage, but yeah, with... See, 732 Chain Lightning hits. If I had Chain Lightning Mastery, obviously it'd be a lot higher. And if I had Pulsar Harvester, I would have a lot of level reductions. Did someone say that they are getting rid of the damage decay? Because if they are, then obviously the percent damage Pulsar Harvester level reduction is always going to be, or is going to be much more beneficial. Correct, yeah, Flez. If you have Black Hole disable ranged, and you have permanent Black Hole, then a ranged will not affect you. 2840 waves, damn. I might have to keep this running, because I'm gonna have to end this in 20 minutes to go pick up family. Yeah, only bosses, elites, fleets. Yeah. Smite, see, Kelly. Smite is what I want to get next. I wanted to, of course, get my assist mods higher. I want to get core module substat to 100%. But if decay sticks around, then I'm going to need more percent damage, which means orbital augment instead of ACP. And it means Chain Lightning Plus. They did miss some of that decay. Yeah, I think we'll just have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see what happens. Delay will... If they have, you know, permanent intro sprint through tournaments, so you can just fly through it, then yeah, get rid of decay. Just keep a normal scale going up. Maybe even scale up health and, you know, damage higher. And then tier 23 is so tough. You don't need any decay on that. Those early don't suffer 7K Legends. I like Plasma Cannon Mastery. I used to have tournaments where, even with, you know, Nuke Mastery and with Slow Aura Mastery, where I would still get rays that would shoot at me, and sometimes scatters would eliminate me, but no longer. Since I got Plasma Cannon Mastery, no elite has eliminated me in the tournament. Since I got it maxed out, that is. Got Deathwave, GT, Black Hole, and Chrono Field. Should I try sinking first three? Buy new ultimate weapon. I would get your Deathwave, Golden Tower, and Black Hole in sync for sure. Those are so good. My tower. Idle tower. Yeah, see, it's like, well, should I potentially, if I want more projectiles, like maybe not even using project funding, and then not even using, of course, summon in a tournament with decay, and rather using pulsar harvester and then singularity harness, so I get a ton of projectile hits and get a ton of level reductions. If they keep decay in, that might be the way forward. It's the way else keeps on going along, which is a common complaint people have. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see, because I thought I did hear someone say that they were going to remove it, but we're also getting permanent intro sprint. But having both in would mean, of course, quicker tournaments regardless. Because if they didn't have decay, I mean, bro, you might be intro sprinting to wave like 7,000. Taking consideration with every boss wave, not a lot of time for energy shield and wall to come back. Yeah, that's just that's kind of how it works with intro sprint. You'll skip through waves, but yeah, I mean, there's so many bosses and whatnot. So what happens when you're intro sprinting and it breaks through your energy shields, and then you'll lose your second wind, but you'll still be intro sprinting, and then it stops with demon mode. But in my opinion, it's more fun that way, because when you're losing energy shields, unless it's an overcharge with no damage, you'll have a chance to trigger a death defy. And when you trigger a death defy and you get, 500x damage for the next, in a sense, 100 levels, 10 skipped waves or whatever, that's a lot of fun. Yeah, with the power creep, there will be Mythic League might start with not too many players, but in a year it'll probably be a logjam. That's the normal time for shields. Yeah. Flez, that's a good, once the intro sprint drops, it's back to normal time for everything. PC Primordial Collapse? Or Smite plus, yeah, Pulsar Harvester, yeah. Oh, you mean Harvester Stallone? Pulsar Harvester? What's PC? So yeah, if you can get your Ant Bot to cover a ton, and then you have Pulsar Harvester and Ant Bot Plus, which will give you 12 projectiles for every one, you stack that on top with the Pulsar Harvester, and you're getting a ton of level reductions. A ton. Start of April, total creditors 20 bill. Nice. Nice. Yeah, get that in sync at 310. And then you can start focusing on other things. Getting things in sync at like 320, 310, right when you unlock the what am I trying to say? Because 320, 3 minutes 20 seconds is what Black Hole starts at. So I made the mistake of, I just got Death Defy. I made the mistake of getting Black Hole and leveling it down to 2 minutes, and then getting Golden Tower and Death Wave. So that was what started my my Stone Pack spending. PC Plasma Cannon, yes, I see. Wisco, I'm doing good, man. How are you? Just wondering how I lost all my energy shields so fast. I would assume it was an overcharge. Ugh. But I also had I still have second wind. I had no energy shields and a boss hit me, and I got a Death Defy, which was huge. I assume this guy will pass me. I think I'll get 4th or 5th because those guys will pass me. Yeah. I think best I'll get is 4th. Worst I'll get is 5th. I mean, I would almost want to say worst I'll get is 4th and best I'll get is 4th. I'd almost guarantee that I'll get 4th place because there's 3 people who have been to tier 24. I haven't. And then I have, besides the tier 24 guys, the highest pushed milestones. So I would assume I'm the 4th best in this bracket, but you never know. Harvester Sloan. Yeah, shout out to Tags for that name. Coel, what up, man? ILM Profit. ILM Profit. I got very lucky. I invested into Inner Landmine before the Antbot Plus stuff, and I got very lucky. Wisco, nice. Hell yeah. Love to hear it. Uh-oh, right as I say, elites aren't hurting me. There's scatters. Which I think scatter... Okay, they don't have... Yeah, I don't see the battle condition for, scatter babies have more health. But that is why I am maxing out the scatter amplify with chain lightning. So that way, scatter will show up and I'll just immediately wipe it out. That'll be key. Personal best 19... Nice. 1956 in Legends. That's amazing, bro. Good job. Ooh, D-mode back in 12 waves. It's going to be close, baby. Plasma. I do hate plasma resistance, and I don't think they should ever have a thorn resistance either. Because with thorn resistance, it's like it makes EHP just not viable. I wish the defense dissonant also increased the health regen. And I wish they never had a thorn battle condition because then EHP would be more viable. It would add more upgrade paths to have a good tower. I saw that, Coel. Abstracts. If I'm saying your name right, let me know. Cole Abstracts, Coel Abstracts, Coella Abstracts. Yeah, I forget who posted it, but they're like, oh, the end of EHP. I don't know how true that is, but I mean, it's tough to do EHP at tier 23. I mean, I almost have a Flamebot fully, cooldown maxed. And when I do a respec and go all into defense and have my Flamebot going, I can barely get, I think, like tier 20 attack. Get like 100 waves, if that. I think maybe 80, 90 waves on attack dissonant. Alright, so 12 million damage, 102 million health, 332. So I have 2 hours to make... I need 28 more cells. And this run's been going on for 4 hours. Wave 2053. I should be able to get to wave 3000 since I'm not going to get the health trade-off. So I should be able to get a bit more cells. That was 262. Oh yeah, I'll be able to get a lot more. Sorry if you guys are hearing the, the beep. I keep having to clear my throat and I don't want you guys to hear that. Had an idea for mod last night. Regen funding. Your health regen is multiplied by the number of digits to your defense absolute. That's a brilliant idea. I love that. Bonzo, with the fleet wave change, EHP is dead. Damn. I don't know what the fleet wave change is. But maybe, Zephyr, we can jump on a video and you can educate me and the audience on exactly what that is. Yeah, Dolly Parton passed. Damn, Tim Curry too? Bro, sad. The president said he was going to have flags at half-mast for the whole next week for Dolly. The need to revert fleet thorns with the introduction to fleet tourney change. I agree. I agree. I mean, it's another reason why I'm... oh, second wind just went off. Right now, yes, I am going hybrid, getting more upgrades into my EHP on my baby tower, and I'm using more cards for EHP. But in time, I am going to move to, let's call it hybrid, then glass cannon. I guess I'm even hybrid right now on the baby account. Saving up to $1 billion on the baby account in coins so I can unlock level skips. And then I'm going to be putting all my coins into workshop utility so I can get my free ups to focus on that earlier. Ah, tournament done. 2706, bro. That's my all-time best. $27.06. Yep. That's all-time best, baby. Thank you, Jesus. All right. All right, y'all. I'm going to do a quick respec here. Shoot. Do I have time for this? I don't know if I have time for this. Let me lock it. So this is attack enhancement. Defense enhancement. Because I'm going to take out the bounce shots and lock it. So I can try that tier 19 utility enhancement. All right, guys, I'm going to lock in here for a few, so I won't be reading comments. Give me a minute. There you are. Assist. Yes, got you. Okay, yep. Farming, Dimension Core. Yep, got you. Primary, got you. Primordial Collapse. I probably do better with Harmony Conductor, but I still use that for more coverage with Black Hole, which means more econ. Then I use Shrink Ray for the assist. Yes. Okay, so Shrink Ray assist. Yes. All right, so I got this set. Yes, 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 yes. Oops, clicking around. All right, so that is set. Yes, okay, cool. Cards, tier 19 farming. We will take off Landmine Stun and AoE Mastery. Even though I know, Ebats, you said just take off AoE. I'm going to take off Landmine Stun as well. And now we got to go to Guardian, take off attack, put on Fetch, summon Fetch Scout. Yes, summon Fetch Scout, okay. Bots, we are going back to Golem Bot. And G-Bot, B-Bot, G-Bot sync. Okay, so we got that. Yes. D-Mode Automation needs to come off. All right, we're going to respec this. I am on tier 19 farming. Yes, okay, respec. Done. All right. We'll start with upgrades. I'm going to max you. And then these, we get to like 500. I think I got these at like 620 or something. I usually get them done pretty quick. Yeah, we'll leave that there. Okay. That's utility. Now defense. We're going to stick with 1.85 because we are going to use the range card. Leave defense absolute as is. Thorn damage, lifesteal. Okay, lifesteal, orb speed, orbs. All right, 1.85. Sorry, y'all. I know there's comments coming in, but I'm locked in. I am locked in. Oh yeah, I got to do these. Whoops. Shoot, what did I have my utility at? 2.4, 2.5. Recovery package 2.53. Okay. Free ups was 1.61. Cells 2.26. coins was 2.55. All right. Cash 2.4. All right, defense time. I just got all these to 3 just for simplicity's sake. That there. What's this? Oh, that was more than I got. Whoops. Orbs was 2.22. Alright, so we got that. Now attack. Whoops. Upgrade. Wait, didn't I respec this? Oh, that's defense. I was like, what the hell? Okay. Whew, scared me. Alright, so we don't max out. Oh, I guess we do. Whoops. Whoops. And I still am going to have a little bit of bounce shot just because the silly module substat that I don't want to give up. But we are going to lock this. We're going to lock this. And we're going to lock this. Yes. Okay, so those are done. I guess if I had bounce shot chance at 0, then I wouldn't have to lock the bounce shot stuff here. But yeah, those are set. Okay. So now let's enhance. Damage enhancements. Okay, this is going to be tough. Alright, rend armor 2.5, critical factor 3, damage meter 3. Okay. 3.53. Rend armor 2.5. Critical factor 3.53. 5 damage meter 3.32. Attack speed 1.6. All right, boys, we pretty much have this now. All right, with a little bit left over. Cool. All right, so got the damage set. I want more orb size is what I've decided. Yes, or we'll get a little bit in this. Why not? Okay. All right, so now we're going to do Devode Tier 19 farming. T19 Devode farming, cuz, with some misspelling. Aw, man. T19 Devo farm, cuz. T19 Devo, cuz. Got to put the cuz in. You do better with that. All right, y'all. I know I missed a lot of comments there, but yeah. Even with my 12%, I'll still do, I think, decent. Or it'll still devo decently just because of, you know, targets will just be 1. But yeah, that is locked. That is locked. Okay. Shockwave size locked. Yes. 640, 640. All right. And I'm not going to run, whoa. Oh, shoot. I maxed out range, y'all. Oh, my gosh. I got to redo this. I got to fix the range. I knew I messed up on something. Fix range. I'll have to respec later. All right, guys. I have to jet. There's also issue restorative bonus depending on packages, attack speed. All right, guys. I got to jump. Yeah, I can't believe I totally did that. That was so dumb. Yes, okay. I'll respec again. Keep you guys posted on that Devo farming, and Ebats, I'll send you a message later today.